Hey, it's James with Make It Happen Greenhouse, and I am out here November 6th in the greenhouse. And big news today, two big pieces of news. One is uh, we have a new president. That's pretty cool. Um, so we'll just leave that at that. I didn't actually know about it because the greenhouse is a sanctuary. It's a no politics zone. But my wife called me and said, "Hey, things are changing." So there you have it. But that's only one piece of the news. The other piece of the news today is that I have completed a banana grove project in the greenhouse. Let me just call it the Sunken Banana Grove project. And here's the issue. I have banana trees that are expected to grow anywhere from 15 to 30 feet. And certainly, if you look at the greenhouse, the high side of this is 10 feet, and the low side is much lower. So, what am I going to do with these banana trees that seem to be just growing like crazy? So, what I decided was I'm going to take a section of my stair step system that I have a lot of plants on, and I'm going to cut it out. So that's what I've done here. You can see uh, where the boards have been cut, and then I'm going to dig down 2 to 3 feet in that section into the clay. And here in Kansas, or here in Sedgwick County, Kansas, where I'm at, the soil is clay. I mean, every single piece of this that I dug had stuck to the shovel and had to sometimes take it off my hand, and it's just a mess. So fun stuff to dig in, let me just tell you that, and I'm being totally sarcastic there. So it took a long time to dig down, but it's done, and I've now dropped the big old banana trees into here. I just completed it, and I haven't quite kind of got in there and readjusted them so they're not kind of bumping into each other so much. But you can see here the Gros Michel in the giant pot, which was really getting damaged as it grew and hit the ceiling. You can actually see the flag leaf there is all bent over and not doing too well, and we'll see what happens as it unfurls. But I do have some Cavendish as well. The rest of these are all Cavendish actually, and I've been able to get 3 of the Cavendishes into the actual hole. One of them, the tallest one, I left outside. I may move that into the hole later, we'll see. But the whole idea here is through the winter, at least, when the growth slows a bit, I'm expecting that these plants will still be able to flourish in here. The other thing is, I'm working really hard to make sure it's going to stay warm in here through winter. So I have some different heating systems set up, both electric and propane, that I've talked about on prior episodes here for Make It Happen Greenhouse. But I think some stability, at least at the root level, having these plants down in the ground will also be helpful. That's my theory anyway. We'll see how this winter plays out. But yeah, and immediately, if I just step back here and kind of look down the aisle, it's freed up so much space. It's just opened this right up. These banana plants really have dominated the amount of light and just the crampedness of the space and all that. That was a little unexpected when I got them. I didn't know what I was getting into. I bought these things, and they were little, foot-long things. I'm like, oh, 30 feet, really? Yeah, well, yeah, 30 feet. There we go. We're getting up there. So there you have it. A little closer look here, but these, were raised beds before. These are actually filled to the tip top, and all the soil has compressed down. So what I'm going to do here is, on either side of the hole, I'm going to go ahead and put some boards in and secure those a little more nicely to hold back some of the additional soil that'll be on either side. And just one other note, as I was digging this out, I wanted to do, the whole section here, but you can see there's still about a foot and a half where I didn't actually dig it out. And the reason was I just didn't have the heart to rip out these jalapeno pepper plants and tomatoes that are growing in there and still producing such great fruit here, as we start winter. So, and they have, there's flowers on there. So I might have done some root damage as I, dug the hole, but I just didn't want to rip the plants out with them actually producing so well. So that may be a secondary step later on. But so far, I have 4 plants down there with 1 on the edge. You can see it in the pot there, and I think that'll work. So hopefully it does. We'll see. I'll keep you posted. There you have it. So big news today, the biggest of which is my sunken banana plant grove. Thanks.